And good old Smitty. Midnight Central Time.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place
About to see some old style football on his side.
We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season
throat scratch.
to bring us as we're off in week 9. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Gotta stop the run game. That's what it's all about here. Just stop the run game.
The drive begins with a handoff to Andrews. And running room scarce here. He's going to be
I think I got hours for him to hike that ball.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll run it with Andrews. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Andrews. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Faking the give, Darnold. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard
click off, huh?
Return.
Nice click
and
off.
The Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Boop, 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 boop. A little bit tired, but we'll get this game, man. Get get going. Get my win. See you later, alligator.
Now it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by really
he got no shot.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
He got no shot.
Across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first
boom,
down.
boom, boom, boom. Got no shot, buddy.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
you would have clicked. You might have got that one.
It is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to go down here.
Adam, let's push me back.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful now.
My guy's tired.
Field goal range.
Fuck.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Thomas has got it. Complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, he got the strong safety jump. Threw that one high. That didn't work. Nice one. It wasn't high enough. He wasn't jumping.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of it.
Got the strong safety jump off the rip. Nice.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
On 2nd down, it's Andrews. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Sideline running. Oh, boy.
Real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise...
Doing all the little tricks now. What happened, Mr. Sim?
On first down, Madden, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
My D-line is playing really well, even though they're a little tired. Playing very well. Looks like he's going to try to keep everything underneath, too. Everything's going to be down. Quick passes.
Darnold. in, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
Missed the slot guy.
They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Click offs.
So possession is over here on the punt. And the offense will take over.
You got click offs.
New set of downs.
Fun times. Anyway, my
Jets offense coming up now.
got that lucky ass interception. He was extremely lucky.
For them in the second half of the season.
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them, but when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Next time I have to throw that pass sooner.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays
running sideline,
and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there turned into a pretty nice little game.
We'll run into the blitz.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Yeah, that's fine with it. There's no other play to run.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a big.
Just wasting clock trying to run the ball too.
24, 28,
yeah,
30,
ain't that good, buddy boy?
Because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
Just trying to create chances.
To throw is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard.
Too easy.
Too
easy. You're making my job easy.
The second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon.
Look at that diving tackles. Yeah.
With 2 to go on 2nd down.
Too easy, buddy.
Decided to hand it off that
play
time
my
on
sleep.
Pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision.
Just try him sleeping.
Nice
Too easy.
Only needing 2
Usually play better than this. That's all you got?
A handoff to Mixon.
Oh, you're so lucky. At the touchdown.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage.
I put a tight end on the outside? Yeah, I can. Damn. Offense. So many things I can do with this offense. So good.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown.
Touchdown.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off.
Defense? What defense? He got no defense. Ain't no defense
there. This
there.
will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lucky ass INT. That's what happened. That's it. Should be 14-0 right now, bruh. Keep your little running. You better start passing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying
play action passes, you better pass, buddy.
The answer can be yes.
You have bets to pass.
They want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get
I'm supposed to stay in the middle. That's my gap.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field.
Make sure you stay in your
gaps.
gaps.
Step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Stay in your gaps.
Take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just stay in your gaps. Easy. Got no offense. This guy sucks.
To throw is Darnold.
Just gotta stay in my gap.
And that's
it's diving. What's wrong with you? Don't dive. Just tackle.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride.
That's a
for
bum
really
finger.
Good yardage.
That was a bum finger. Plus.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Run to the right. Yeah.
Now a give right
Yeah,
side.
go ahead.
Andrews. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience
Take that time away.
Running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark has now
This is your offense, man?
on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
And you go wide. Eesh. It's ugly. You got one ugly defense. Offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep.
You got to throw a pick?
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
This will be taken at the 10. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
All right, we'll score again. Start running you out. Make this shit look easy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
JTS.
Progressing to play so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
Oh, come on, buddy. Catch that.
This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You gotta catch that pass, man.
Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, they're too high.
Late as he couldn't reach back for it. So
They're
Charles,
too high.
Talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things.
Damn, that was a good throw. They're too high. That was at least 20, 30 yards.
Right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here.
Oh, I see why you're flicking off. Oh, he gone, buddy.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Come on now.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I'm stunting.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your
Gotta start passing now, buddy. I don't know if that running game's gonna keep up with this offense.
Tip his cap to it. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week.
I don't know.
So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game.
I don't know, buddy.
For them, kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I gave you that.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. It's Andrews, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because
You gotta
if they
score.
can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the
That was actually by accident. I promise. I didn't mean to do that there. Hey, that was by accident.
They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but
It
it's
was
a
late
key
on
to
that
the
one.
win.
You had
That'll be a
it
key to
for
this
a
game
second.
as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
You should just blitz me. Send everybody, bro.
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
I'm going with big sets, and I'm in my running sets because you know I love to pass the ball.
First down, Mixon.
I can run the ball too.
Pick up about 4 at second down.
Yeah, I'll bring my backup in. I'll make it fit.
Already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he
There you
sees the
go.
same kind of action in the
Just
second
feed it.
half, he could be on his way
I'll
to
probably
a career
fumble
game.
because this guy's been
Following the
fumbling
pickup
all
of 4,
game.
here's 2nd and 6.
Well, every game, all game. Fumbles every game at least once. He'll fumble at least once.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard.
Tick, 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 tick. What do you do? What you got? That safety at linebacker? Yeah, buddy.
Running left, it's Mixon.
That's a touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You're going to start passing, you're going to throw a lot more picks.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
No first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
Donald's missing every pass, too. What are you going to do? Bench him? Because he really is missing every single pass. So some of it is not your fault, but Jesus Christ.
It's been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kenny Clark.
Oh, I didn't need to call timeout. I could have.
On the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
I got one timeout.
Call it an even 40-yard punt.
Probably not enough time.
On the return, and control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right?
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Okay. I guess better for my percentage.
So that challenge, a successful one. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter. As
far as the 2. Kick. Oh, 64? I can make that.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The dome's open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and
I don't want to let him run.
Okay, Coach,
I'll let him pass, but I'm not going to let him run.
For more one-way traffic here in the 2nd half. It has not been a competitive game to this point. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of it.
That was almost another touchdown. Just a FY.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
My 3rd tight end.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way
At this
inside
point, I put my
30 now, 1st and 10.
My backup in.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
My third or fourth string running back in there now.
A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's all she wrote, brother.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Wilson.
Oh, good play.
Sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Good play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating.
I had the outside open if I would have just held it, but it's all
He
good.
just
Good
stared
play.
the receiver down.
Tried to squeeze it.
Excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is fielded at the 27.
All right, that's a good use of play, finally.
6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're
Becton
thinking.
should have put him on his
Exactly
ass.
right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
Becton should put him down. He should have went down. Ooh.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Had to hold that a little
You know,
longer.
this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy.
Throat is scratchy. Sorry, guys.
Whispers from 1 or 2 guys, CD,
Damn.
kind of had enough of
Sorry.
how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing.
You don't get any throwing accuracy, throwing low or high for that matter.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Just saying.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, damn. That's a weak block.
In the backfield.
Bum.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Use a bum. Missing that block. Use a bum. Big bum.
Here's Wilson. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I want to run over him.
7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the
I'm also
9-yard
missing
line. Nice punt.
one of my corners that injured again.
This is not where you want to start from. Great
Another
punt.
injury.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder,
Awesome.
what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. Struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end.
Man, I suck. I'm trying to
Across the 20-yard line.
strip anyone. I can't do it if my life depended on it.
I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Andrews, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive line, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going up top. They got his man.
Damn.
Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Got him.
And he walks it past the 30, almost to the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there.
I ran with the tight end.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Under 10, check 31, check 31. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey.
On first down, it's Andrews.
Yeah, I can't strip nobody. I suck at it. I'm the worst player there.
Charles, he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The worst.
Check 26, check red 80. Red 80.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and
Yeah, I didn't think I'll
return with more after this.
I'll just shut anyone out. I haven't done it all cycle.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Check the high read. Out. Check. Kill.
Now a give, right side.
Oh, God. Why are you going all the way outside, Peppers? What's up with that?
A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Took that lucky ass pass for you to score a touchdown, bro. It's crazy. Crazy.
Following the touchdown, here's
And this is your NFC potential Super Bowl guy.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league.
We're gonna go a little aggressive here.
This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter
Scored.
what you
I
do
can
to make
score
an
one
adjustment
more.
on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jets offense coming
I don't
up
have to
now
go
start
conservative
their
yet.
next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning
Been
streak
going
is about to go
conservative
to
the whole
4.
game.
But still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson.
Oh, he bumped him just enough.
All over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Threw off the timing. That was a timing pass there.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Damn.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 29, Wilson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
Block for me, buddy. Block.
He's brought down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Good blitz.
Extra point by Sly
Almost
is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
I don't even have quick draw.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Although I think Gunslinger helps get that out quicker. I'm pretty sure.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They begin here with a run by Andrews. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense.
So she wrote this game over.
Right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll run again here with Andrews. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Flush to his right.
Ah, good job. I see why you do click-offs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue
waiting
to try
for that
anything
running
they
back
can. They're
to
still
bounce
working
out.
at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws
Need to work on my 4-3.
against them. gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too.
I want to go 4-3. I need to work on it. I need to learn. I need to work on it, get comfortable with it, understand all my assignments.
Darnold now to throw.
Good pass.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now,
the 4-3 is just, I think it's more about me being comfortable than anything else. I'm just not there yet.
They'll run on first down. Madden. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down now, it's Andrews, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Andrews.
Hell
He's
no.
going to dive his way out of bounds here, short of the first down, but he is able to stop the clock.
Hell no. It's over, buddy.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
One more.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Ooh. That's all she wrote. Good game. On to the next one. Oh, yeah, it's the big game next. The Jets and the Bills. Oh, boy. Minshew Mania. Minshew about to be unleashed. Love it. It's your chance to win $20 back, Feds. It's your last 2 chances. Let's get it, baby. Looking forward to it. Alright,
So
Jets
it's a victory
are
here for the New
out.
York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she